everyone. Welcome to the NRL Round 22 Punters Preview Podcast. You'll see, obviously, if you want to check it out afterwards, guys, just Google Wiki Linktree. You'll see all the stuff that you see in front of you, including links to our podcast. If you couldn't be bothered watching or listening to this, you can read it. There'll be a Punters Preview article, Round 22. But guys, this week, I'm going to change it up a little bit. I'm going to give you like a 1 or 2 minute quick quick recap on who the hell I am, what the hell Wiki is, and then we'll get into a little bit about last round of NRL. We'll get into this upcoming round. Got the wrong round of teams up here, round 22. Only 6 weeks to go, guys. 6 full weeks of NRL action, and then we'll get into the value picks for this week. So obviously we'll put timestamps on it. So if you want to just fast forward a little bit, if you don't want to listen to me talk, you can skip that when you're listening to this. But just very quickly, guys, I've told you guys before, I've been full time with Wiki for. I started this company as a bit of an idea, a bit of a dream in early 2020, right about when COVID hit. I had a couple of tech guys. I think a lot of the people think I'm just like some random tipster putting opinions out and stuff. I'm not. We've had tech guys that I've been paying for over 3 years. Obviously, that costs a lot of money. I've sunk pretty much everything I have into this company to want to build out a sports data company in Australia for rugby league and cricket long term. And with a lot of the cricket stuff, we want to go global. We're in the Aussie Sport Tech Accelerator. I'm going to the conference in a couple of months. We've got a lot of things that we want to do long term. We're not just tips on TikTok or whatever you guys know us for. But more specifically, guys, I've been really lucky. I used to be a recruiter before this for a few years. So I do have an eye for obviously hiring good people. And we've got some really good people on the team. Like the people that have put the OCT together, the odds comparison tool, they're absolute geniuses. We've got a couple of data guys that have worked on the NRL models, the stuff that you see model value from, and a whole bunch of other stuff would not be possible if it was for the team. There's no way that I could have done all this stuff myself. I am good at I do know my footy. I'm good with numbers, but there's no way everything that Wiki does would be possible without our team. And I know a lot of you guys basically only see me and the stuff that I say on here. But as a bit of an acknowledgement, the 3 guys that have been with us for 2 years now at Wiki, I said, let's do it. So we're going on an overseas holiday. So we're going to do a bunch of content when we got on this holiday. These guys are all sort of like in their early 20s. They've never had like a work trip before. We're going to have a good freaking time. So I'll show you guys around the place that we've got, the holiday, all that kind of stuff on our socials. I know it's not going to be as fun watching along, but look, we're going to have fun. Hopefully we can bring you guys on board to some of the crap that we get up to over the weekend. But look, I guess in terms of our team, as I said, like they put a lot in, and I think even with you guys, like, if you're watching this podcast, if you're listening to it, if you're on our Discord, as I keep saying, we went from 300 to 3,000 in 3 months on our Discord. All that stuff wouldn't be possible if it wasn't for the guys on there. It's really active. Like while the game's going on early in the weeks, people are helping each other out. It's been awesome. And like, I want to grow this thing long term for the next few years, and it doesn't exist without you guys. So I really appreciate everyone on there. Very quickly, guys. So obviously we've been, by the way, just Google Wiki Linktree. You'll see what you see in front of you here. There's 3 main things that I wanted to quickly go through. So all our social medias here. If you follow our stuff, and if you like what I've been doing or the team's been doing with Wiki, please get onto socials and follow and like and subscribe and all that kind of stuff. Our Discord, as I said, it's free to join here. BetRight, so we've partnered with BetRight as an affiliate company about 3 weeks ago. They've got the most competitive try scorer price on the market, got good promos, got $1.93 lines before games, and they're sort of one of the fairer companies in terms of not just banning you as soon as you make a bit of money on them, like a lot of the bookies are these days. So yeah, definitely recommend BetRight, not just because we're working with them, because I actually used them for a few weeks before, and a lot of the guys have been happy with their prices and the way they're treating us. So that's been awesome. Our TikTok, I think I mentioned this last week, did get banned. Obviously, we talk about punting, like that's a lot of what we talk about. So we've got a new TikTok account. So if you do follow us on there, please get onto our Linktree and follow, or just look out. I think it's called wiki.nrl.tips or something. So if you could follow us, that'd be awesome. Wiki Premium, guys. I'm not going to talk too much about it now because the Josh Puppers, which is $50 a fortnight, I think we've got like 45 of the 50 people. I said I'd cap it at 50, and I think we're at about 45. So honestly, for 9 out of 10 people, this won't be for you. But if you punt quite a bit on the NRL and use a lot of Wiki stuff, the Wiki Premium is a no-brainer for the value that you're going to get. But you can just click this button and check this out in your own time. Our website's here. My podcast will be here. The Punters Preview article will be here. Odds comparison tool will be here. And this section here, guys, if you're new to Wiki, or if you've only, it sounds kind of silly when you hear me talk about the success that we've had, because it sounds weird that I'm nailing 2, 3, 4 big odds try scorer picks some weeks, but we have a lot of picks. And if you want to make sense of how the hell all this stuff works, this get the best out of wiki section. There's articles, there's videos. There's no excuse to not check this out if you're keen on our stuff. And after that, on Value Punting or the NRL channel, ask us any questions that you have. But it's just that I put a lot of work into putting this stuff together to make it easy for you. So please check that out first and then ask us any questions that you've got. And we've got a whole bunch of other stuff in here, like a Facebook group and Insta threads. We're trying that out, all that kind of stuff. Cool, guys. I think that's it. I'm going to get into the last round real quick. So punters preview, NRL round 2023. This round 20 was shit. Round 20 was one of the worst, or the worst round, I think, for the season. And obviously I do stuff that's volatile. Like, you're going to have winners at like 51s and 81s. But if you don't, it's a really rough round. And all your bets or a lot of your bets are losing. And if you can't cop that, then Wiki is not for you in terms of a lot of our tips. I do have some same game stuff that I'm doing and a few other fun things that I'm doing. But if you're going to get onto Wiki Premium, if you're going to follow our tips long term, I'm not trying to find you a winner every game. Sometimes I might only find you like one winner every weekend. But there's going to be weekends like this when we freaking go off. So I'm going to very, very quickly talk through it, guys. So when was the Thursday? Oh, this was a dud. So Dragons v Tigers, Spoon Bowl. I think we hit nothing this game. Shit game, so I'm just going to skip it. Warriors v Raiders. Don't think we hit any of the main try scorer picks in this game. What we did hit, though, was I've been starting to muck around with Dabble. Like, I've had a Dabble account for a while, but as I tell you guys, multis and same game multis should only be for fun. That how you piss away money long term. It should not be the main thing that you do. But punting is about fun, and I'm trying to have some more fun with it. So I'm not just putting out value picks for you guys now. I'm also starting to put out same gamers, just because I know a lot of you guys like that. And if I'm going to do that, I'm going to try to find good picks and combine them, or find good value multis, right? So anyways, I'll stop talking. What did I have? I had Hudson Young, anytime try scorer, into neither team to score 32 or something like that, into Jack Whiten to score a try. And what happened in the last moment of regular time? Jack Whiten streamed away and scored a try in the last second of the game. Freaking amazing. I think our double multi was 27-1. And obviously that got up because neither team got to 32 or whatever it was, which is freaking awesome. I think I went from like 50 followers to 300 followers within the weekend, or like within a week or whatever, which is sick. You can follow me. It's just Wiki now. That's my double profile, WICKY, our company's name, Wiki. Follow me on there. I think I had like 100 people copy my bets on Sunday, I think it was. It was kind of annoying. Like, I kept getting like, I know what you guys mean now. Like, oh, one leg. I think multis are horrible in terms of you're just going to piss away your money long term, but they are good fun. And I do get you guys and your frustrations behind missing out on one leg. But anyways, sick game, Warriors Raiders for us in that we got that same gamer at 27s. Rabbitohs Broncos. And this is why I don't understand why everyone's on the same game. It's because this game, one of my tips was Adam Reynolds' last try scorer. It paid more than the same gamer that I got up before. Reynolds won at 41's last try scorer. And that's why I don't get it. Like, I'm tipping winners at bigger odds than same game multi sometimes. But anyways, I'll stop whinging. Reynolds got up at 41's. Freaking awesome. I was really happy with that because obviously the round before was really shit. And it was nice to get like a juicy winner at $41 odds up in the third game of the round, which is cool. It only gets better from there. Titans v Roosters. I don't even talk about the anytime try scorer wins, but Teddy was one of them. It was a good price and he got up, which is great. What makes this game special? Look, a lot of our winners this week were free and available for everyone, which makes me feel good because that could be hundreds of people winning on these bets, which is great. But this game, Egan Butcher was named on the bench initially, got moved to the starting side on an edge, and then us Wiki Premium guys hit him at 41's FTS, 34's FTS as well, I think, when it got crunched a bit, and like anytime try scoring a couple of other things, and they all got up because he scored the first try, which is freaking awesome. Obviously, like, the premium guys pay a bit of money to be part of Wiki Premium, so it does feel nice when some of the picks that we get up and not everyone else is on with it, they win as well. Moving on, guys. This is where the weekend got freaking good. So Maju, Dom Young, Knight scored the most winger tries in the comp. They both scored. Great. I tipped it. Great. But our Wiki, like the main, so Wiki Premium and the guys that get on try scorers, wingers don't mean anything. Like, it's just like a small win or whatever. That's great. What does mean something, Matt Croker, like, 80% of NRL fans probably don't know who the hell this guy is. He's a bench forward from the Knights. He's gotten first try scorer second half for me before, maybe like last year or something, chasing a grubber randomly. And I've seen him almost do it 1 or 2 times as well. And I thought he's up against the Storm. He's a bench forward. Everyone's going to think this is a bit of a silly pick. And if this was like 61s, I wouldn't have tipped it. But BetRight, as I keep saying, with the competitive prices, they had him at 81s. And I was like, this is good. I also did have a feeling that the Knights were absolutely no chance. As you can see, I've tipped like, holy shit, I've tipped like 9 or 10 of the Knights players for value plays. But Matty Croker chased the grubber, scored a try, and it was just such a good freaking moment. Like, to tip it, and like I don't think I wrote the grubber part, but like I've won on him before doing that. So he literally did it the way I thought he would. And obviously we had an $81 winner. Everyone had a chance to get on that, no excuses. So it's not like it was only the premium guys or whatever that got on that, which is freaking awesome. And then I'll move forward. Guys. So Cowboys v Eels. This is when it gets even better. So I think we had quite a few of these people. Like Penasini and Holmes, excellent value. Unfortunately, they didn't get up. Sean Russell, a lot of you guys like your safer picks, or you're like, they're not safer, they're lower odds picks, and that got up $3 anytime try score, which is great. But Mitchy Moses, I said Mitchy Moses, $6 for anytime try scorer, $41 for first and last try scorer, which we love. And we did love it. Not only did he score the last try, he scored the last try twice. As in, like, he scored the last try at the time, and then he scored another one. So, like, I was like, oh shit, what if someone stuffs up the last try scorer bet? But it was actually him that scored again. So anyways, that got up at 41s. And at this point, you're thinking you've got a an $81 winner, two $41 winners, a $27 same gamer for Dabble, and Egan Butcher actually for the premium guys was also like $41 or whatever. It has been an amazing round, right? And then we go to Sunday, and then we realize first game on the Sunday, it was a bit shit. It was the Dogs Panthers. I don't think any of my tips got up, which was a bit sad, but that's all right. The Panthers are always going to maul them. Pretty much happened that way, and a lot of the Dogs guys didn't get up, but that's okay. We play the number. We're happy to move on. This is where the weekend has a very sweet, sweet end. So Sharks v Manly. Oh, what have I not bragged about this? Okay. Well, anyways, Josh Alloway, he does score the first try. So he gets up at 71s. He ends up being, it was funny because I kind of called it with some other picks, I think, but I said the Sharks left edge is missing. So if you're building same-man multis, we love Manly's right side players. And Olakau'atu and Kula, I think it was, both scored. So obviously that helped you guys, hopefully, in some way. But I think what I really like about that, and this is like a little bit niche, so I'll go through this quickly, but Alloway's a prop. He's a middle forward, right? But for whatever reason, on this play, he ended up coming a bit wider on the right side and attacking through, I think it was like the Sharks' left half or second rower. And then he obviously dove over for the first try of the game. So, like, what makes this sweet is A, it was a good price. B, obviously I tipped it in the article. And C, he actually ended up scoring the try on the edge that I told you guys that was the Sharks' weakness, obviously with 3 new players on there. So, I don't know. Like, it was a really nice round. We hit like few wingers and sort of low odds guys with a few, like 5 different picks, including 4 on the article for $41 to $81 odds. And like we kind of nailed it with like specific tactics and stuff. I don't know. I'm getting a bit too nerdy with this stuff. But anyways, guys, sick weekend. Let's move into round 22. I won't bore you too much with like all the team changes as I used to do earlier in the year, but I think it's worth going through really quickly the main one. So obviously Radley's back in for the Roosters. This should be a really good game. This is the Rooster season on the line now pretty much every week. Trell's back for the Rabbitohs. So Trell's back, and for the Tigers, they've got Luke Brooks back as well. Storm Eels is going to be a freaking cracking game. The Eels are losing Sean Lane, and they're already missing RCG and Sivo, which is one to bear in mind. And then the Storm are missing Olam, Nas, Remus Smith, and Tariq Sims. So a few different outs for both teams. Raiders Knights, this is going to be a freaking cracker. Love this game. Oh man, I can't wait to watch this game. Adam Elliott is like my sort of hunch try scorer pick. Like, I generally like him as a try scorer. If for any of the guys that used to follow Wiki last year, I'll call you guys at Wiki OGs for when we only had like 100 people or whatever checking out our stuff. Adam Elliott went on this run in the middle of the season and I hope that he goes on another run, and I hope it starts against his old team. So I've called that out in the punters preview article for this week. So yeah, let's go Adam Elliott up against his old side. And then we've got, sorry, are there any major changes there? I don't think so. I think, yeah, pretty much. Oh, Daniel Saifidi's missing, I think. Yeah, he is. Daniel Saifidi's missing. This is going to be a pretty shit game. Dragons and Manly. Manly's missing a couple of middle forwards, Alloy and Paseka. So I've got, I think, Frankie Molo, Laurie, DeBellin, and Michael Molo, and Bird, actually. I found them all at decent prices. In our punters preview article, you'll see that soon. And then you've got Panthers, Sharks. There's a ton of Sharks value. But any team that plays up against the Panthers will have guys at big odds, and I am more than happy to take the risk and get on them. So really like a few of these picks for the Sharkies. Lenny's out. Unfortunately, he's one of our favorite try scorers, but that's all right. And then moving on, Dogs, Dolphins. We've got Kick Out, Addo Carr, Toby Sexton, who played well in his first game, and Jacob Price. That's a lot of big ins, actually, for the Dogs. And then Marshall King back in for the Dolphins and Tessie New. So it should be actually a really, really good game. Good game in terms of like Sunday, 2 p.m., two teams with like some of their main players back. Should be a fun game. That's a better way to say it. And then Titans, Cowboys. I got on the Cowboys to make the top 8. There's a bit of a fun bet a few weeks ago, so I'll be cheering them on. Titans with no Tino. They're also missing, I thought they were missing someone else, but Titans with no Tino, their season's pretty much gone. I know that the Cows are missing Nanai and Griffin Neem, but they do get back. Who is it? No, maybe not. Maybe no one. But Fini Fuwaki, I've been calling this guy out. Unfortunately, he's not good odds anywhere, but I've been calling him out for a little while now. He's playing the second row. Can't wait to watch him play. I'll probably get like a fun try score bet on him just because he's a freaking beast. He scored 2 weeks in a row, almost scored the third time when we were on him. He's a beast. So I'm hoping to find like a nice price somehow, some sort of angle to get on Fini Fuwaki. But look, that's it in terms of NRL teams. Hey, I do, we do, I think we had like 7 or 8 people sign up to Wiki Premium the last day. So I did tell them, I will quickly go through the premium OCT, but I will say, like, whether you're new to Wiki Premium or you're just new to Wiki and you don't know what the hell we're doing or how we do it, definitely check out last weekend, NRL Punters Preview Round 21. You'll find it on our homepage. Check that out. Obviously, I'm bragging a little bit, but it's a really good way to understand why we get on the picks that we do and how we get on the picks that we do. So, like, for example, who was it? Croker and Aloi. Where are we? No, that's a shit example. Yeah, fine. These aren't the most detailed examples, but this one is perfect. Okay, great. So what did I say here? Adam Reynolds. There we go. Cool. So Reynolds is about 15 to 20% higher price than our model and what every other bookie has in for first and last try scorer. We think the 34s on most bookies is okay, but the $41 on Unibet is a standout price. Like, I could not have called that any better, right? So what I'm trying to do, to break it out really simply, if you want to know what the hell model value, historical value, market value mean, I'm not going to explain that again on this one, but literally get the best out of Wiki, Google Wiki Linktree, and there's literally videos and articles that explain all of that. Any questions, hit us up on Discord, find out more about it. But let's just look at one game. So let's go Broncos versus Roosters. Anytime try scorer, you want to sort by these different things. And green is good, red is bad. And the higher the number, the better. So Sandon Smith, however you break this down, this is a ridiculously good play. $9.50 on Sportsbet and better. Sandon Smith, the Roosters halfback to score a try. Our model knows the line and the total that's preset for this game. It knows who he is. It knows player and team stats, etc., etc. It's a statistical model. I'm not just a random guy making up model numbers as everyone in this bloody rugby league punting world is used to. We have a team. We have a statistical model. This is what the numbers spit out. $5.64. Every other bookie you can see has him sort of around that $6 to $7 mark. $9.50 is a clear standout play here. Yeah. And then moving on, market value. I will look at first try scorer market, for example. You can sort by best odds to all the high odds guys to pick off whoever you like. Warrior Hargraves at 91. First try scorer looks pretty juicy. Model value, again, Sandon Smith, $61 for a halfback to score is just ridiculous. The Roosters aren't 20-point outsiders. They're like 7 or 8 or whatever it is. Anyways, great value there. Billy Walters, obvious, right? what 120% value means is our model's got it priced around $42. Every other bookie has him at 41 or less, right? So that 35 to 40 range, 51 on Neds, clear value compared to model, and also other bookies, for example. So this, and also you can look, sorry, this is the premium one, guys. So there's 5 markets and there's like 11 bookies or whatever there are on here. The free OCT, which is free for everyone, has 3 markets and I think 6 bookies. But regardless, right? Like if you're not looking at this thing to at least find the best price for free, I don't know, like you can't just be that is just like playing pokies, right? Like you want to have a little bit of time into finding the best price, finding good picks. Then you can think about, which side that you should attack, all that kind of stuff. Have fun with it. But anyways, guys, I think that's enough talking about this stuff. So for the next little bit, we're going to be overseas with the wiki team. So obviously I'm going to be having a good time. I'm going to be doing my wiki work first. So I'll work in the day, party at night. It's going to be a sick few days with the team. From a rugby league point of view, it's going to be an amazing 8 games, like really good 8 games, top 4 spots on the line, top 8 spots on the line. As I keep saying, guys, like Discord, our socials, it mean a lot. If you could follow, like, subscribe, whatever it is, share it across to your mates. I kind of see this community as we can actually grow together as well. Like at the end of the day, I've just been, following rugby league, punting on rugby league, playing fantasy, playing super coach, draft, all that kind of stuff. And I've started Wiki to kind of like devote myself full time to all this stuff. So really appreciate your support. Enjoy the footy on the weekend, gamble responsibly. And really excited to put out some more fun stuff on the Discord for you guys. I forgot to actually do that. Just very quickly, you'll see some of my messages. So this is the announcements channel on our Discord that's for free that I put out. I ask people for help. Follow us on TikTok, sign up to BetRight. If you're keen on a new bookie, follow all our socials, all that kind of stuff. But we've also got like little giveaways. Like I did a giveaway for the Rabbitohs Broncos game, picking out try scorers. It was $50 up for grabs. People went nuts when I hit that double multi. I'm making an announcement soon, but you can follow me instead of the cool P91. It'll just be Wiki now, so you can follow me, copy my bets, all that kind of stuff on Dabble. What else do we have? We've got anyways, bunch of fun stuff, guys. So just join our Discord. It is free. Enjoy the weekend. I'll catch you later.